Welcome to Brazil, the beating heart of South America, a land where rhythm flows like a river, where every corner pulses with life, and where joy is not just celebrated, it's lived. From the towering peaks of Rio's granite mountains to the endless emerald canopy of the Amazon, from thunderous waterfalls that roar like ancient drums to silent colonial streets steeped in forgotten stories. This is a country where opposites coexist in perfect harmony. Here, nature doesn't just exist, it dominates. The Amazon breathes with its own pulse. The Atlantic coast glimmers with hidden beaches and crescent bays. The Pantanal swells with bird calls and silent jaguars. And yet, in the heart of it all, people. A people shaped by indigenous roots, African soul, European legacy, and the fierce pride of being uniquely Brazilian. They dance, not just for celebration, but because their spirits demand it. They speak in rhythms, they live in color, they smile with their whole being. From the whispers of the rainforest to the roar of samba drums, from neon-lit cities to barefoot villages by the sea. This is Brazil, wild, soulful, and unforgettable. A journey through a land that will move your heart and awaken your soul. Segment 1. The Pulse of Rio de Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro, where mountains meet the sea, and joy lives in every corner. High above, Christ the Redeemer watches over a city that never stops moving. Cable cars glide to Sugarloaf Mountain, offering views you'll never forget. Copacabana and Ipanema beaches pulse with life. Sunbathers, samba dancers, and street musicians. And when Carnival arrives, the city erupts in a storm of feathers, drums, and color. This is Rio, alive, loud, and endlessly beautiful. Segment 2. The Amazon Rainforest. The Amazon, Earth's lungs, and its last great wilderness. Here, the river snakes like a silver ribbon through endless green. Monkeys swing through branches. Jaguars stalk silently. Macaws paint the skies red and blue. Deep within, indigenous tribes still live as they have for centuries. This forest holds more secrets than we can imagine, and more life than anywhere else on Earth. Segment 3. Iguaçu Falls. On the border with Argentina lies one of nature's greatest spectacles, Iguaçu Falls. 275 individual waterfalls tumble together, roaring louder than thunder. The most powerful, the Devil's Throat, plunges into mist and magic. Rainbows hover in a spray. Birds soar across the abyss. Here, you don't just see the power of nature, you feel it. Segment 4. São Paulo. Brazil's megacity São Paulo, the brain of Brazil. With over 20 million people, it's a city of motion, ambition, and culture. From gritty graffiti-covered streets to Michelin-starred restaurants. From towering offices to sprawling markets, this is where Brazil dreams big and moves fast. Yet even here, you'll find pockets of peace, rhythm, and soul. Segment 5. Hidden beaches and coastal wonders. Beyond Brazil's bustling cities lies a coastline whispered about in travelers' tales. A stretch of untouched wonders where time slows down and nature takes over. Fernando de Noronha, a sanctuary in the Atlantic Ocean. This volcanic archipelago is a protected marine park, where crystal-clear waters reveal coral gardens, sea turtles, and playful dolphins that swim right alongside you. Its beaches, like Baía do Sancho, often ranked the most beautiful in the world, are nestled between towering cliffs and accessible only by ladders or goat, a treasure hidden in plain sight. Here, nature is revered, and its rhythm shapes every moment. Jericoacoara, or Jerry, as locals call it, is a sleepy fishing village turned bohemian paradise. No paved roads, no streetlights, just sandy streets, wind-swept dunes, and a culture of calm. Each evening, crowds climb Sunset Dune in silent procession, not for a show or performance, but for the sacred moment when the sun dips below the horizon and the sky bursts into fire. It's a daily ritual, a moment of unity, where travelers and locals alike sit in awe. By day, kitesurfers dance across the wind-whipped waters, hammocks swing gently in the shallow lagoons. Life here moves with the tide and the breeze. And then, as if drawn from another planet altogether, there are the surreal landscapes of Lençóis Maranhenses. From above, the dunes stretch like an endless white canvas, painted by the wind. But after the rains, something magical happens. Rivers vanish, and thousands of aquamarine lagoons appear, scattered like jewels in the sand. Here, you can swim in desert pools under a vast open sky, where silence speaks louder than words. It's a place that seems impossible, and yet, it exists, tucked in Brazil's quiet northeast. These shores are more than just destinations. They're sanctuaries of stillness, of raw beauty, of untouched wonder. Here, the land speaks in whispers, and the sea sings lullabies. This is Brazil's coastline, not just a border between land and water, but between dream and reality. Segment 6. Colonial Towns and Heritage History. Breathes in Brazil's colonial towns. In Ouro Preto, gold once flowed through these hills, leaving behind mansions and majestic churches. Paraty whispers stories in every cobblestone, its harbour reflecting a slower, older world. The bells still ring, the paint still peels, and the past lives on in every curve and corner. Segment 7. The music and dance of Brazil. To understand Brazil, you must feel its rhythm. In Bahia, capoeira kicks tell stories of resistance and grace. In Rio, samba parades are the heartbeat of the city. In the bars of Lapa or the beaches of Salvador, bossa nova gently sways in the night air. Music is not entertainment here, it is life, expression, identity. Segment 8. Flavors of Brazil. Brazil's flavor is as bold as its landscape. Feijoada, a black bean stew born of tradition. Churrascarias, where skewers of meat arrive like gifts from fire. Açaí bowls and tapioca crepes on sun-drenched corners. Markets bursting with fruits you've never seen and spices you'll never forget. Every dish tells a story of culture, of creativity, of community. Segment 9. Northeast Brazil. Culture, color, and warmth. In Brazil's northeast, the African soul of the country shines brightest. In Salvador, the streets dance with color and candomblé spirits still whisper in the wind. Olinda's hills explode in festivals. Recife's drums echo with ancestral pride. This region is rich not in gold or oil, but in heritage deeply rooted and joyously celebrated. Outro. Timeless Brazil. Brazil is more than a destination. It's an emotion. A living, breathing tapestry of sound, scent, color, and connection. It's the way the sun kisses the sea in Rio, the hush of dawn over the Amazon when the forest stirs like a giant just waking up. It's the rhythmic clap of hands in a samba circle, and the quiet pride in a craftsman's eyes as he carves wood in a remote village. Brazil is the rush of adrenaline from a waterfall's roar, and the peace of floating in a dew lagoon with nothing but sky above. It's not found only in the grand and the famous, but in the small, ordinary miracles of everyday life. It's the joy in shared laughter, the strength in a mother's embrace, the history written into stone streets and sun-worn faces. It is a place where nature and humanity are not separate, but entangled, where culture is not static, but a heartbeat passed down through music, food, language, and dance. From the fiery festivals of Salvador to the silent stillness of the Pantanal. From colonial towns echoing the past to megacities racing into the future, Brazil is a land of contrasts held together by one thing: soul. So, as the sky fades to twilight and the fires on the beach begin to glow, let the rhythm of Brazil stay with you. in your steps, in your breath, in your dreams. Because Brazil is not just a place you visit, it's a place you feel. A place you carry with you, long after you've gone. This is Brazil. Timeless, wild, alive, and always waiting for you to return.